She should be with us in a second. Hey,
Hi there.
how are you doing?
Good. Hi guys. Wonderful. Really happy to be here. And yes, let's share some great ideas from our stories and what drives us. And let's make things happen. So thanks for this invitation. Took me a while. It's my first Instagram live. I'm a very big
It's
LinkedIn.
okay. It's okay. No, I think, yeah, we always have to join from a phone. I think that's
Yeah.
the only, and I mean, unfortunately, I think Instagram, they want us to keep us on the phone as much as possible, you know, and many features are not available from the laptop, which I honestly don't like very much because I love working from my laptop all the time and it's easier for me to manage everything from my laptop. But yeah, no problem. I'm so glad you're here and yeah, let's just have like a casual chat, okay? So more people can learn from your experience. Okay.
Yes.
So cool. Ana Maria, tell me a little bit about like your background. Like, where are you from? Where do you currently live?
So I'm originally from Romania. I live in Brussels. I've been professionally here for the past 14 years in public affairs. I'm 38, a mom, and I could say like always with a young spirit
Yeah.
and always wanting to learn, expose myself, and collaborate. Very big fan of women empowerment, women supporting women. So I discovered actually on Instagram. I don't spend a lot of time, but I discovered yet by just I think that it was a video about okay, we are conditioned to be in the 9 to 5, and
Right.
it was like really speaking to me. And I did do a lot of like thinking, soul searching, aside just my professional life, and I could click with that. So that was the first thing about the program. And so we know each other with Victoria for a very I think we spoke just once or twice and in the coaching, but and for I joined less than a month ago.
I was
And
gonna
I can
ask you that, like how long ago did you join the program? Because it's very recent.
January. So
Wow.
just and it was big. Yes, first I had like a quick call, and I really loved the person that was on the call because of her vibe, how she was natural, what we talked. It made a lot of sense. It was nothing commercial. And then the second one was even like I don't even think I asked so many questions, but okay, I've been in my life through different situations, positions, but anyways, even regardless, I had this 100% feeling. And then a week into the program, in the first week, it was a weekend when I joined, really I discovered this community, and aside the community, organized way of like I'm a Capricorn, and people like that are very they want to, they're always in action, and I think this won't change even at 60. So I could see like all the possible ways, like in the best organized you know.
Yeah, I resonate with that because my mom is a Capricorn too. So yeah, I mean she's very like, you know, like Capricorn people are all about organization, right? Like,
It was like
yeah, I love that.
to enter this territory. I'm like, oh, and this and this, and I'm aware I have to scale up. I mean, I'm not up to date. I was selling to clients actually in public affairs. There's part of comms and there's part of PR, but I mean, it's been a while, huh? And LinkedIn is not everything, and even that I didn't go into a like vertical, let's say, a course on that, and I know there's much and things change. And so I mean, I think being open, like somebody who is successful is not an influencer. I love that also. There are lots of quirky things, and somehow the coaches, you and then the other coaches, you have a thing in common about this like super cool vibe and very welcoming and also insightful, and it is what you make of it as well. And definitely it's maybe, I think, a week into the program, following the different steps, which are not hard to follow. I mean, if you have the motivation, you know where you want to go in your life, and they're not hard.
Yeah.
Then even the phone was ringing, which it was not ringing for like a year from past client, almost after 2 years. So it's, I think also we have to understand we have intentions, and they're not visible, but they connect to, you know.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
in LLMP, there's a part about mindset and about visualizing and about, and I really took that. It was a first part that I started the day I joined, and I took it so seriously. And I was like, I never did a vision board, I have to do it. And then I really believe, it really works. And but I really, really believe, and you see the fruits of that right away. Also in my 9 to 5, because I have a 9 to 5, even though it's a client, it's like a 9 to 5. I would not set boundaries myself. It's not a toxic place, but I would not set boundaries. I would on purpose want to maybe over deliver, and this has stopped automatically just since the program. Not like Victoria took me on a call, but I think the program itself and how you're part of this community, going towards the same goals. I also have an accountability partner, and we kept, I mean, that's also all this kind of channels, structures, they make a lot of sense for me.
Awesome. Now, let me just go back a little bit on your story, because you said previously that you're currently at a 9 to 5, right? Which is for a client, but it works with that structure of 9 to 5. So what made you join? Like, what makes you kind of like not happy with that current model of working a 9 to 5 and made you join the program?
Because I think I started with my startup journey, but I was not maybe fully prepared to make the jump into the entrepreneur mindset and self-discovery of what offer I want to give.
Right. Okay.
I started investing, and then this offer came of a 9 to 5, and then maybe that was more comfy. It's also psychology, because we think like our emotion is not linked. Yes, it is linked very much. So it's like I'm outside of myself, and I know this, I'm aware. So then I said, I mean, this after a while, also this 9 to 5, while I did cling on to some values, some ideas of the what the client is about, it's insufficient. I know I can be much more, deliver much more, and it's so much more energy and more rewarding if it's something that is part of yourself, that you can shape, that gives you more flexibility as well, also on a personal level, to be honest, because I have a daughter. I would want to be the master of my schedule as well. Like if I want to pick her up at 3 p.m. or 3:20, why not? I deserve. And she did. Because anyways, I mean, a constant stays. I'm a hardworking person trying to be a smart working person. And I think also this switch. So because I see a cycle with all this kind of 9 to 5s of this one client situation, and I'm in this situation since 2018. After a while, it's just, yes, you can keep up, but I cannot be a rock or I cannot be this kind of machine. We always do more if we are ourselves, if we're fluid, if we are accomplishing a bit our vocation, our mission. And it's really about that. It's bigger than just a business. Or just
now, for example, I mean, that's very important what you're saying. You have that entrepreneurial bug, let's say, for a while, right? And you try to start that, but then this offer came in and you grabbed it because it sounded reasonable at the time, but like you said, it sounded comfortable at the same time, right? Um, Now that, I mean, you're at this stage of your life, do you feel more prepared, like now that you joined the program, to, you know, take the next step and grab like those abilities that you have and that you're learning along the way to kind of like create your own business, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. And I know that because I'm in the program, there is a community and a structure around as well, not
Yeah,
a flexible one, but
right.
a kind of reminder, because there's an app like WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
very well organized, and I like it. It's on my phone. And I really believe another issue I have, and it's really personal to me, that is I maybe a fear comes and now it won't come, and I don't get to the end of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to pass the 2 year stage, so that first 6 months to have the habit and the reminder and to be following through, and then 2 years when it becomes a lifestyle. I really believe in this. I really, and this is something the program is material in the program. It's we follow, right? So I want to be on this pathway, because only by being and really trying, that's when we really try. And I don't accept any failure. I accept feedback, and I accept lessons,
Yeah.
but not failure. So
I love that. Yes, that's one of our mantras here. Our mantras are progress over perfection, and also never take anything as a failure, but as a lesson to learn and grow and be better, right? And now that you're talking about this roadmap that you want to follow, where do you envision yourself, like, I don't know, in a year, you know, like what is your dream business like?
so in a year, probably I will be getting close to a point where, you know, an hour a day has 24 hours, and I can add my self-service all the potential clients. I really think that's not a problem. We may have too many clients to handle on by following through, and I'll have to learn about the agency model, and also give something back. I think first we
Love
stay
that.
grounded, being grateful, but we give something. So I already have a bit of kind of group where I mentor ladies. Well, then there's this community that's amazing, and I want then that the agency also has a social dimension, or it empowers women, because they also have a role there, and I create something with this kind of DNA that keeps giving. It's not something that saturates.
Yeah.
And then of course client servicing. Now I keep it simple: social media marketing, and going through the program. I mean, I'm not smarter, or I have to go through the program,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm. And do you want to focus on social media services mostly, right?
I think that's it's an advice, and I take it, because I think that's that, and knowing a bit of language around SEO and how SEO works, and copywriting, and that's it. I'm
And
not
I think
the
that, yeah, I think in the end, everything is kind of like connected, right? Like when you offer copywriting, for example, like you have to learn a lot about social media and learn how a social media post works, or how a blog post works, and then how a website works. So at the end, it becomes kind of like a big ecosystem, and that's why you guys are learning like the most fundamental digital skills to thrive online, and also like focus on digital marketing in general. So you can offer comprehensive services.
Yeah, but what I love about it is this is not just a digital skills course, because we may all be the biggest experts on certain matters after a while, because things can be learned.
Yeah.
But how you sell them, what's the confidence, how you listen to your client, how you pitch, that's really as
Yeah.
important, if not more,
Yeah.
because a lot of
It's not about hard skills, it's also about the soft skills, right?
yes, a lot. And I see daily also here in the 9 to 5, sometimes there are stakeholders, and you have to, like in any human relations, you have to be likable, you have to inspire confidence, and that's not skill is in a pyramid, the basis within in public affairs. And then when you're a trusted advisor, you're on the top of the pyramid, because that's when a connection, and I think is the same, I hope, in business.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So would you say right now that your journey, I mean, has been helpful, right? That you're learning as you go and you're letting go of perfectionism, right? I think that's very important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They comes back a bit sometimes, because that's the but I remind myself, just give half an hour today, that's okay. And if today you didn't progress, but you can still progress this week, and it's okay, and love yourself. And that's how I talk to myself, so that it doesn't go.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a really nice question here. Someone's asking, what does the first month of the program look like? What is the day-to-day? What kind of tasks and assignments are you doing? How is education delivered? I want to learn your routine right now, Anamaria, and then I can, explain a little bit
So
better what we do
it's
here.
very, for me, I mean, I also did an American education, and a lot of the structure, it's something that I like, because it's step by step, really. And it can be a lot, but also it doesn't put unnecessary pressure.
Right.
So number one, onboarding. So
Yeah.
it motivated me to do this step. Number one, it was so clear. You do the onboarding, you install all the apps, all the things you have, and it's not too much, believe me, it's not too much. And so you discover them. Of course, you browse, you look, and then there's this one homepage where you have access to, and there you have, and you are advised there also what to start with. There's module 1, and you start first with the package you are part of, the laptop lifestyle master. Then you could enter, but that's your primary program. Then you could enter the skills vault. That's another set of, you can access really all the 5-6 from the social media marketing, copywriting, SEO, and web design, and and a 7-day mindset bonus type of program. That's fantastic, because you access not just resources and tips, and really you could see all these 3, including the bonuses, including it's something that synthesizes. You have all the possible shortcuts, links, tips, tricks. It synthesizes all the what Yet has learned, what the coaches have. Really, it's there, like not just a boring library. It's not just it's accessible, and it guides you. And then you have, for every module, you have videos, you have the homework that is so intuitive. It asks you simple steps. If you fill out like a form, those things. And then of course you have on top of that the coaches, and there are weekly, not one but several coaching calls for your module at different times. And sometimes they can be also one-to-one, the call, because they're group calls, because you'll see asking, and that they have a similar issue. So I think that's the right approach, and it really is very comprehensive and intuitive.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, you summarized the program perfectly. Yeah, basically, guys, it's a group coaching program, okay? We have everything set up in a platform where you get access to many videos regarding the structure of your business, and also a separate vault where you have access to skills videos where you learn like more in-depth details on how to, I don't know, create social media posts, how to write blogs, how to develop a website, many different skills that you can dive into. and create your business on the side. Okay. You also have coaching calls. You have 2 Q&A calls per week where you can connect with coaches and other students who have your same issues or questions. And we basically create like this network of supporting each other. Okay. You also have to complete assignments per module. Okay. So you get feedback, personalized feedback from your coaches, and you can start marketing your services right away. Okay. So yeah, I mean, basically we help you every step of the way. Like you're never alone, which is a wonderful thing, because when I started my freelance journey, I was completely by myself. Like I didn't know anyone who was a freelancer. You know, none of my friends were freelancers. No one in my family. I was completely alone. I was lost, and I was like, what am I doing? You know, and then I connected with Jet, and I decided to join, and that's when everything started to take off. So yeah, I mean, you will never be alone, and I think that's the most important thing. Like I wish I had that support when I was starting, and I found it later on in my career, but it was worth it. Okay, so I'm very glad, Anamaria, that you joined us very early in your freelance career, right? Because now you'll have all the support. Mm-hmm.
And I want to add one thing, and this is really what worked already from this first month. When you join a step about like the step about prospecting and getting clients into niche, I'm not going to go through the courses themselves. It's very practical, huh? And practical to the sense of like how you can formulate things, how you start with a list, who would it be, from where to prospect, then the proposal, then the pitches. So there's a lot of like practical side to it that if you are action oriented, you just go through it and do it. And that's what I started last Sunday. I got already responses that and scheduling calls just by applying. So
Yeah.
it's just
Everything is designed for you to take action right away. And everything, like every single asset you create in the program, you can use it for your portfolio to start offering your services right away, and obviously land a high paying client within 90 days of the program or more. So you can become an official business owner. So yeah, like you said, everything is action oriented. You have to take action right away. If you want to join this program, you definitely have to have the right mindset to start executing everything, and learn as you go. I think that's the key.
And places like subscribing as a freelancer, creating my profile, I would not consider them something serious, to be honest, before. And I would think it's just for this kind of super low paid type of hourly.
Yeah.
And I was wrong, because there's a way to do your profile, there's a way to go about it, there's a way that you can rate higher on this community or in this platform, and then it works. I mean, this is not like somebody tells you, it's just proof. It's true.
Absolutely.
So there are different channels. What I'm trying to say for everybody is that there are different channels and ways to approach to get clients, and also the fact that you're part of this community helps a lot.
I love that. Yeah, for sure. It's like we definitely teach you many different ways that fit for your unique business to reach to those potential clients, and yeah, communicate better, because not all socials or channels work for everyone or for every single business. So we tailor your strategy for your business specifically. So yeah, I think, yeah, like you said, you have all the support. You can ask many questions to your coaches. If you are facing any issues, if you are unsure about what type of services you want to offer or what kind of clients you want to reach out to, we are definitely going to help you refine your proposals, refine your packages, refine your pricing, everything you need so you can establish yourself as a digital entrepreneur. Okay.
So I'd be really happy to have some questions and to hear like how everybody's how did you understand or how you came about this opportunity or
Yes. So let's see, guys, if you want to ask any questions to Ana Maria as one of our students who is, I mean, she is crushing it in the program. Like she joined a month ago, like literally so little, like so little time here with us, but she's already smashing the program because she's taking action. So I think that's the most important thing. And if you guys have any questions for her, we'll be happy to read those questions. So this is your moment from a wonderful student to answer your questions before you join the program. Let's see if someone reaches
now
out.
or later also. Now or later also, I'm not hiding my name or my last name or my LinkedIn or my Instagram or my really, I mean, and that happens also here in Brussels when I meet colleagues of different ages and different questions.
Wow. And I'm now curious about like your current lifestyle. Like, do you enjoy Brussels? Do you like it? Do you like the city where
I
you
love
live in?
it because it's a capital in the heart of Europe, but a village at the same time. And you can come across a certain style in one street and then it changes the scenery and it's a bit like from Art Nouveau to that and this, and then you have this well, professionally all the EU stuff, but then also the local it's very multicultural also, so I like it. Is green where I live. There's a big park nearby, the lake.
Love
So
it. And what languages, like how many languages do you speak?
well, Romanian native language, English, all studies were in English, French, Spanish,
Wow.
tried Dutch a little bit, just an intro class
Wow.
to go. And I think
That's a lot.
we have a question. How do you
Yeah.
pinpoint your top skills to focus on? How I would go about is by I mean it's how the coaches would go about. Probably they ask lots of questions, and then there is a way and a method where you can discover what gives you pleasure, what you would see yourself doing. But don't imagine you're going to become an influencer from this program. I mean, yet herself is not like pushing us, go be an influencer. Like she even wrote a book that this is I mean or that for me, if you want to become, that's also possible, because social media management is a skill. Top skills. Well, I know myself communication, but there's always improvements for yourself. What I allow Victoria to ask the question. What would you ask?
No, I mean, you're right. And there are two ways to go about it. First is like your current skill set. Like if you really love what you do, and obviously I think we all have something to start with, right? Like from our corporate backgrounds, we definitely have, kind of like collected like a vast set of skills, right? That we can start with. For example, when I started as a general VA because I used to work at embassies, and stuff like that. So I definitely had like a lot of experience with like office tasks, let's say, and I started like that. Another way to go about it is that if you are not happy with your current job and the skills that you're doing, like, yes, I'm great at Excel, but I don't love it, you are allowed to pivot, okay? And you can learn different skills. So, for example, maybe you're interested in, I don't know, writing skills, or you're interested in social media skills, or like videography, like so many different digital skills that you can focus on, and you can start learning those within our program. okay, until you feel ready and comfortable to start offering those as services. So yeah, you have two options, like focus on the current skills you have, or two, something that you feel passionate about. Okay, maybe that's, I don't know, you're passionate about writing, you're passionate about graphic design, you're passionate about illustrations, you're even passionate about coaching, right? So you can, I mean, there are many, many skills that we can grab and take them from the real life scenario to the online scenario. Okay, so yeah, I mean, like Anamaria said, we're going to ask you a lot of questions to help you get to that point.
Yeah. But also is like, think about your past, what you naturally had a tendency to do. That can be another way.
Yeah.
Like, I actually would connect people. I would understand that point of view and this point of view, and I could introduce them to each other. It's not the only thing, but that for sure I know, and a good memory. So that's not a passion, but it's something that could help with in a strategy,
Yeah.
And then somebody told me once, and I really liked it, your heart will expand when you do what you're really good at. It's
Oh,
like
I love that.
you feel this in your, like it's a heart thing. Your heart expands. It gives you this joy. And I really loved it. So
yeah, for us it's very important, guys, that you are doing something that you love and that you feel passionate about, because obviously we're trying to get out of the rat race, right? We're trying to get out of the 9 to 5 life, the annoying things. So we want you to enjoy what you're building, and we want you to like really really do things from the heart, that every time you open your laptop you're doing something that is fulfilling to your soul, that you are helping others with, okay, and it feels purposeful, and it's not just, oh my gosh, this is another task I have to get done. So yeah, absolutely spot on, Ana Maria. Awesome. Ana Maria, do you have like one last piece of advice for our community who will be becoming our students very soon, hopefully, on how to handle the program, how to go about it, what is the right mindset to have? One last piece of advice you will leave them.
Don't try perfection. Just go with every single step. Go with it. Because that's simply you're on the way. Let things flow. And also it's meant that the coaches give you feedback, and the coaches and this interaction with other students, with the coaches, with that will create and polish. And you need to have the experience, and then by being in this path you discover how to refine. You cannot come with some block of perfection. Maybe yes, but also if you don't, it's okay, and it's part of the process. That's the advice.
I love that. Cool. That's amazing. Yeah, so you guys heard that from one of our current students she's going to graduate very soon, by the way, because you're already crushing it and you're doing everything amazing. You're learning a lot and you've been so helpful to your other peers, which is fantastic. So yeah, it's all about a community of learning, growing together. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know in the comments when this live it's available on the feed, or feel free to reach out to Ana Maria. You want to share your handle with everyone?
No problem. Anamaria Corca, and then the same on LinkedIn and whichever by message.
Maybe you can leave a message there also on the feed below this live, so everyone can have access to it right away and start following you. And yeah, feel free to reach out anytime. And thank you so much, Ana Maria, for joining us, for your time, for your lovely energy. And yeah, everyone, thank you for joining, and we'll see you soon. Next Friday we have a live at 12 p.m. CST. So thank you so much and happy weekend. Bye bye.
I'm grateful for this. Thanks, Victoria. You're amazing. And thanks everyone for that. Okay. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.